What's good, guys? Dax McClellan here, founder of the Bloodline blog and the creator of the Realistic Portrait System. In today's interview, we're going to be talking with the beautiful Karlee Sabrina. She's clearing the fuck out there in Australia. She works at Garage Inc. We're going to go into what got her started, and she's going to give you some advice for those of you who just started jumping into these portraits. So check out the interview. We're going in now. Okay. Alright guys, this is Karlee Sabrina, real badass out in Australia. Karlee.
Australia.
Go ahead and take it from us and introduce yourself.
Oh, this is scary.
Super
Alright,
scary.
Yeah. What do I say? I'm Karlee. It's weird saying my name back to myself. Karlee Sabrina. I'm a tattooist from Australia, pretty much.
Nice. How old are you,
Yeah.
Karlee?
I'm 22, so I'm still a baby. I look like I'm about 12, but, 22. Yeah. I'm overage,
Awesome.
pretty much. I've only been in the industry for just over 3 years, so still a baby.
Nice.
But yeah, learned a lot already, so it's really good.
Where do you work at?
Garage Inc. So that's run by Tennille Napoli. In a place called Browns Plains at the moment, in Logan. So kind of near Brisbane. So yeah, good old Logan.
Awesome. How long have you been tattooing? 3 years?
Nearly 3 years. Nearly. Yeah.
Nice.
So 3 years, kind of at the end of the year. So close.
Cool. Well, you got a really good start. What's your favorite kind of tattoos? What do you like to tattoo?
I like to tattoo girls. You've probably seen a lot of girls. I do like to tattoo women, and I like lace work, kind of stuff like that, and just pretty stuff. But I still, at the same time, I like tattooing the dark stuff, for the guys and stuff. So bit of both, but yeah, pretty much anything with a chick.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. What got you into tattooing?
I get this question asked a lot, actually, like pretty much every day. But I've just always wanted to do it, like forever as a kid. I didn't think I would, but yeah, I used to have Barbies. I used to like draw tattoos on them and stuff. Thought that was pretty badass, but
Okay.
yeah, I just always wanted to do it, and I didn't think I would, but here I am, and it's amazing. So I love it.
Fuck yeah. Have you been drawing all your life?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, always an artist. So
Nice.
yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go into this interview is going to be shown to a bunch of artists that are learning how to do realistic pieces,
Yeah.
a lot of portraits and stuff.
Yeah.
So, what advice can you give people starting into realism and stuff like that?
Don't rush it. Don't take on something that you're not ready for, pretty much. Like I never did anything that I knew I wasn't ready for. Even now, like I get stuff and ask your mentor, ask who's teaching you, pretty much. Like I still do. I go to Tania, I'm like, if I'm not sure, I'm like, do you think I can do this? And she'll tell me yes or no, pretty much. I just need that little bit, even now. So, but yeah, don't rush it, pretty much just do what you're comfortable with. Like I did script and stuff for ages before I, started anything, and yeah, and it's not always gonna be great. Like shading's it's hard, like to get to a place where, you do it okay or good, I still got a lot to learn, but I'm comfortable at the moment, and I've found a way that for my tattoos to heal really well and stay in the skin and just finally, and that's still taken me, 2.5 years. But so it takes time, so just don't rush it, pretty much.
What what obstacles did you have when you first started that were just frustrating you, and maybe things didn't come out your way? You explain a little bit about that. Explain some of the problems that you had with some of your pieces not coming out like you wanted them to, and maybe some solutions to stuff like that.
Yeah. Let me think for a sec. I think at first I was scared to go too deep, kind of thing, like, and so I was kind of taking it a bit light, and then my tattoos would fall out and stuff, which happens, or some people just go too deep and just, yeah, too deep, pretty much. So just don't be scared. Like, you can kind of feel it. Like, people ask me, oh, how do you know how deep to go? And you kind of just feel it. You kind of know. You don't dig in. You don't go too soft. You just go with the flow, pretty much. So I don't think people should worry too much about that. And, shit happens, like, you learn, Also, I think at the first, I was using a lot of black. So, I think I was using too much black, pretty much, when I first started shading. Because it's, you first start, you're like, I don't know, I guess this is right. And a lot of stuff was really dark, And now, I thought it was good then, and I look back, I'm like, oh, shit. I was a bit dark, but you live and learn, and I use lots of different ways. Like, I've tried like everything. Like, people are like, oh, what grey wash do you use? Grey wash. I use black and a cup of water, and that's it. So, because I was using just like I was using just first, and for me that was too dark, and it would end up like grainy when it healed. So that wasn't working for me, and I did try a wash set, and that was okay until I realized that I was pretty much just, because you have your 5 things or whatever, I was pretty much just dipping it into random ones. I didn't really do, oh, this is one, this is a lighter one, this is a darker one. I kind of just mix it up anyway, so there was really no point. So, which is why I went to just a thing of black, a cup of water, and I dip it in whenever I feel. So kind of just, it works for me now, so I'll just keep it like that. So yeah. So don't be afraid to try everything too. Like, I've tried everything,
Yeah, that's cool. I usually tell everybody to jump into grabbing a gray wash set, because to me personally, it's helped just, when you know that gray wash set, when you know what color's coming out of each little ink cap, to me it helps a lot. But
what works
this is a good example of all artists are different.
Yeah, definitely. Like, Tennille, she just uses black. That's it. Nothing else. What works for one artist won't work for another, pretty much. Or what works for one artist can work for another. So it's just whatever works, really. There's no wrong or right,
Exactly.
That's gonna come up well, pretty much. Yeah.
So, do you have any major things you got going on lately?
Oh, one, busy. Really busy. I'm going to Hawaii in 2 days, so that's pretty exciting. For the Pacific Ink Convention. Be there.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll be getting tattooed by Tennille and Karlee Grace at the same time, so it's a bit scary.
Wow.
Yeah. So 2 different size bodies. That's going to be crazy. We'll have fun.
Yeah, Karlee Grace is a badass.
Yeah, he's a bad motherfucker. But yeah, I actually haven't
So I'm assuming
in person yet.
You're gonna get a little bit of dark art from Karl, aren't you?
Yeah. I think they're gonna do Tennille's gonna do he's gonna do a dark thing and she's gonna do a light thing, like kind of on each side. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. See how that goes. But yeah, I'm so excited. Pretty much. Yeah.
Cool. So Hawaii next.
Yeah. And then we're meant to be me and Tennille are going to the States again in December. I think LA, I'm not sure. It's for that Rockstar energy drink thing that the artists are doing. So it's
Okay.
a wrap up thing there. So yeah, that's exciting too. I've never been overseas, so this is kind of like bam bam. So it's really cool. I'm excited.
Yeah, man. If you catch your way through Utah, you're gonna have to come
Yeah,
say hi.
definitely.
Come down to my
For
shop.
sure. I love that. Yeah.
Awesome. Um, yeah, I think that the Rockstar Can is through
So,
Solon. Solon's out in Cali, so yeah, it's not too
yeah,
far
so
from
you
me.
should
It's
go.
it's probably like a like an 8 hour, 10 hour
Well,
drive from where I'm
ouch.
at.
Still a little bit.
A little bit,
Yeah.
but yeah, a lot closer than Australia.
Definitely. That's a good point. Definitely.
But that should be
Yeah, yeah.
fun. Um, so if some of these artists want to check out some of your work, and see what you're doing, maybe catch up to date to you and your tattoos, where would they find you?
Mostly Instagram. I obviously have Facebook, but I'm on Instagram like all the time. So everything is on Instagram, my whole
Nice.
life, pretty much. Pretty much work. But yeah, definitely on Instagram. Just my
Cool.
name,
And
Karlee Sabrina. That's it. Easy.
okay, Karlee Sabrina. That's
Yeah,
Karlee Sabrina on
on Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Cool.
definitely.
All right. Is there anything else that you want to, any last words you kind of want to give or of like inspirement to some of these artists, that are watching this?
Um, 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 um. Just trying to think what I'd like advice from if I was watching this. Um, don't get ahead of yourself. Don't try to be better than anybody. Like we're all artists. It's not a competition, pretty much. Like we all respect each other as artists. And you feed off other artists. Like you watch them, you're like, oh, that's amazing. Like, how do you do that? Or just watch, have a look, and try different things. Like for example, I used to like doing hair. That was like the hardest thing. Like, and I had no idea. I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing this too dark. And all I had to do was ask. Like, I asked, I'm like, dude, I don't know how to do hair. How the fuck do I do it? Pretty much. And, tell me how, she's just like, simplicity. Like, less is more with hair, You don't need to just go so dark and stuff. I'm like, oh, and then I did it and then doing it ever since. Like, it helped so much. So don't be afraid to ask questions and stuff because it does help. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Well, we're gonna wrap this up for the guys right now. It's good talking to you, Karlee. And once again, you can follow her on Instagram, Karlee Sabrina. She's a badass.
Yeah.
Go check her out.